I wanted to know something very specific, Baba, from a record label point of view. An artist leaves a label, an artist doesn't do well. Do you believe there are some abakona bantu abama record label owners abana mandla okuvali artist ukuthi lingadumi lingabelisenzeka lutho? Is it possible, or is just a conspiracy nje ukuthi hayi abantu ba believe ngoba mhlawumbe usuke ngesena umsoco bese believe ukuthi uvaliwe, or ikhona leyo nto mawungasithi nje kancane nje?
There is nothing like that. First of all, South Africa is probably the only country in the world where the artist does not invest in the album. In America, when you are signed and they put 500,000 to sign, to record and do whatever, before you even get a cent out of it, they must recoup their 500,000. In South Africa, your first sales, the first thing that the record company does is to pay the artist royalties from the sales before they can even realize their loss or their profit.
Yeah.
That is really what it is. So there is no, first of all, there is no company that can put money to record your album, shoot videos, take you on an in-store promo tour around the country, do press and all of that stuff to lose money. But it's their money, it's not your money, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is that most artists think that by releasing an album, you must now be successful. Statistics will tell you that 2 out of 10 artists in any record label are successful. 2 out of 10 artists. You can do the math yourself. How many artists did Native Rhythms have? Many. How many were successful? Zakwe and the Soil. Before your time, how many artists did Native Rhythms have? Many. How many artists were successful? Sipho and Zulu Boy. Now, the money that we would have made from you was invested in the other 8 artists that did not make us money. So we never made money. One would say something like that. So the artists that normally leave the record label is either 2. Is people that say, I don't need Native Rhythms, or is an artist who failed to make it and has got someone else to blame. But I don't think that there's any artist, any record company who will call a promoter, don't book Zakwe. I want to sell tickets. I want to book the best artist who's going to bring me audiences. I mean, fans. So why would I not? Who can tell? There's nothing like that. There's nobody who blocks anybody. The only thing that will block you, Zakwe, is when you walk away when you've got a binding contract. But when you've got a binding contract, you can't release anywhere else until the person that has the rights to that contract gives you the right to release. So they can block you only contractually.
Because you know what I feel, Baba? Sometimes there's a lot of things that people bypass, you know? There's a lot of doors that were opened because of Ubabu Sipho. Now, when you believe ukuthi I can have a relationship no Tibo Touch because sengiyakwazi ukukhuluma no Touch, sengiyakwazi ukukhuluma nobani, forgetting that uTouch is doing this not for you, akakwazi. But he strongly believes in Ubabu Sipho's vision and is supporting that, or any other person mhlambe. So now ila ubona khona ukuthi ayikhe njebe ngasekho Ubabu Sipho kahle kahle nobani kushuthi njengoba engasangivuleli lo yamnyango kwenze Ubabu Sipho. I think perspective yabantu ifika lapho and they see Ubabu Sithole as that mafia, you know, namandla lezo zinto.
I just believe I'm one person that if the artist eventually wants to go, they must go, as long as the contract is rearranged to allow that artist to leave. But I don't think, someone was asking, does it also happen to radio? There is no radio that will stop playing a great song. But radio is about audiences. So they want to have more listeners listening to a radio station. So imagine Metro FM, or ukhozi ngoba ngixabene noZakwe bazothi how thina we want audiences, we don't care. You know, someone is asking you to ask me about Mthinay Tsunam.
Yeah. What happened?
No, Mthinay was also signed for an EP, not for a full artist contract, like 3 albums or something. So I mean, so that's all we had committed to. We had said to him, because you believe so much in native and you want to be part of it, let's welcome you, but we'll give you an opportunity for an EP. If you shoot the lights out of the industry, we'll all be happy. And then if nothing happens, we can't commit to another anything.
Okay. No. Ngiyakuzwa but ke ukuyivala leyo nto ngiyazi ukuthi mhlawumbe ubaba akakwenzi. Do you believe kuyenzeka?
Inwan.
Ukuvalwa kwe-artist.
I've heard.
Is it possible though?
I've heard. I don't know how do they do it. I mean, let's look at. There are 2 scenarios here.
Okay.
There is a music promoter with a big festival. There's a radio station with a radio platform.
Yeah.
Imagine me ngifonela uZandile Tembe ukuthi ngicela ningayidlala ingoma kaMusic Holic because uzwana nozwake and mina nozaka shayisana. But no, but it's a great song. First of all, I think they will be so disappointed. I don't know. Maybe there are mafias like that. Honestly, I don't know. It's like asking people saying, Ipayola. Zakwe, you've been at Native.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Payola. I don't know what that is. No one has ever asked me to pay them for them to pay to play. No, but I have been rejected.
I'm going to call him umuntu sokuthi awunginike.
Lalela. Nangomunye ebuza ukwenzakalani kuZola. uZola lost it.
No land.
No, Zola just lost it. It became too big for himself. You know, humility goes a long way. Humility goes a long way. And so Lenda Baya Payola. I mean, I don't know how many times I've had songs rejected on radio. I don't know how many times we have shot videos of an artist why wanted when video kaphuthuma on TV.
Hey,
never.
Ibathi ngiyachoma sayishuta ka4 bangaphose.
Yeah. But as rejecta ngenhlonipho mina yabona unathi wase Metro FM avela share baba Sithole, I'm sorry baba Sithole ngiyakuhlonipha but le ngoma iyabheda. And then I just accept it. I go back to the studio and try again.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a personal conversation with Nyazana Vele no Babulans about Zola? Have you ever had a conversation?
I just think Utulans is the one of the luckiest, not luckiest, unfortunate people who gives all his heart, right, to artists, and they always give him the middle finger.
At the end, ne?
Yeah, they always give him the middle finger, and he will take people in, take them to his home and whatever, and they will give him the middle finger. And I don't know, and they will write about him in papers about our poor lands, you know.
So you know, on a personal level, you believe it's not true, honestly. I mean, I want to laugh. I don't think there's people who can block someone. Never. Yeah. I don't know how they do that. People will block themselves. Would block themselves. I don't know how they do that. I don't know what about compilers. The only thing that we have in this country is that the compilers are not musical. That's the only problem we have in this country. They are about what is trending, you know. There are such great songs, you know, great songs out there that will not see the light of day because the compilers are very personal about music. Music is not about them; it's about the people out there who want to hear that. Unkosikazi uthi sengihamba isikhathi eside. Hayi ngizomdinga umama ngelinye ilanga ekuningi umama. Sorry about that. Just to send the closing remarks. I think it is because isihlale ngaphe kwe-hour. So I don't know if I'd like to speak to Cape Master one of the days. Definitely we're gonna speak to Mthinay and sokhuluma nanayo Duncan, because le ndawo yebeef yabo mina angisayingeni, anginandaba nayo. Okubalekile manje ukuthi nje siqhubekeni mafethu kusenze umculo ngoba zikhona izinto engeke zisalungiseka vele. So yeah, ngiyabonga kakhulu for everyone who actually joined. Thank you so much to Babu Sithole. We're going to continue siletha nje knowledge. Siletha knowledge. Duncan looking for Duncan. Hey. So yeah, bafowethu mele sikutholele ifoni. Hey, kuyabheda musicaholic. So yeah, bafowethu ngiyabonga kakhulu for actually joining us tonight precisely. So thank you so much to Babu Sithole. Thank you Mondisa Jobe. Mhlawumbe bekhona umuntu osinikeza ngempela umhlahlandlela in terms of ukuthi ikhona yini payola. I know uBabu Vusiliyo strongly believes ukuthi ikhona, so one day mhlawumbe soke sikhulume naye. Yeah, because ama radio interviews nama TV interviews siyawezwa, but we want to dig deep. We need to understand how Babu Sithole signed Pro Kid, how Babu Sithole signed Zakwe, Zulu Boy, how was it working with them. I think we covered